All right, guys, so let's jump in. We have our artist Lil Wayne suing Cash Money Records for $51 million. Okay, he claims that the label violated his contract terms, that they withheld tons of money, and that they also delayed the Carter 5 album multiple times. So we have our plaintiff here, the rapper Lil Wayne, or Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., born September 27th, 1982, in New Orleans, Louisiana. Formerly signed to Cash Money, he worked with hip-hop group The Hot Boys before starting his solo career with albums The Carter and his hit follow-ups 2, 3, and 4. On January 29, 2015, a 21-page lawsuit surfaced onto the internet. Within the lines of the documents, it breaks down the record contract between Cash Money and Lil Wayne, amendments, what is owed, and why. TMZ reported Lil Wayne is owed $10 million solely for the recording and completion of the Carter 5, stating Cash Money agreed to pay Wayne an advance of $10 million per solo album, with $8 million to be paid upon the commencement of the recording of each solo album, and the remaining $2 million to be paid upon delivery of such album to Cash Money. It was also stated that Cash Money had failed to properly account and pay royalties and profits to Young Money LLC. While Cash Money needed Weezy's and Young Money's approval for marketing expenses greater than $300,000, they did not do so, and Cash Money claims millions of dollars in marketing expenses for the Young Money label. Then we have our defendant, Birdman O'Brien Williams, born February 15, 1969, co-founder and public face of Cash Money Records. There wasn't much for the defendant's side other than refusal to give in to Wayne's wishes, claiming to only release the album on his terms and that he will battle Wayne in court if he attempts to get out of his contract. However, Wayne's attorney, Ron Sweeney, has confirmed the rapper has reached a settlement with Cash Money Records, shying away from details other than his client is happy and now owns his rights again, stating, in terms of the particulars, we are prohibited legally from saying anything further. I can say that my client is happy. He is his own man, a man that owns his assets, his music, and himself. My take on this case is that it was handled fairly and properly. The artist was compelled to the extent of a lawsuit because his productivity was being held back for too long, stalling his income and crossing his rights. If anyone pays close attention to Wayne's career, he works diligently and consistently. You have to respect his work ethic and desire to do so. So overall, I agree with this decision and resolution of this case, giving Wayne freedom as an artist and the ability to have a wider scope of success with him now owning himself and his materials completely.